We're going to bring the next act on. George!
Just hand me the mic.
I will do.
Yeah,
Give it up for the one and only George Coppen!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get off the host tonight. Tommy Tomsky, everybody. Hello, my name is George Coppen. I'm an actor. I'm a comedian. And I'm also a professional dwarf. Yeah, I recently became professional after filling out the PDF. My friend here. Do you know what PDF stands for, mate? No, I'll tell you. It stands for Professional Dwarf Forms. I've seen 7. Yeah, you'll figure that one out in a minute. But I know what you're all thinking, and it's the same thing everybody thinks when they see me. God, that guy from Game of Thrones had a nasty accent, hadn't he? Just to be clear, I'm not Peter Dinklage, okay? Just in case you're a bit confused about the t-shirt, I'm wearing a t-shirt of Peter Dinklage, who's wearing a t-shirt of me, who's wearing a t-shirt of Peter Dinklage.
No, fine. It's true.
I've never had anyone say, can I have the mic so I can clarify your t-shirt? But yeah, basically, so this t-shirt, basically, I'm having a breakdown. I know breakdowns is more of a 2020 thing, but I'm a slow learner. But I am actually a huge fan of Peter Dinklage. I really, really do look up to him. To be fair, I look up to about 99% of people, that's not the point. Now, I want to tell you about my school life. And I got bullied for a lot in my school life. You have to ask, because I'm disabled, if you don't ask, class as a hate crime. So let's try that again. I was bullied a lot at school. Thank you, well done, Tommy. But my bullies, they weren't your normal, everyday bullies. Well, one lot were, but they were stupid. But I had weird bullies, and I'll tell you about them. So the first group were the kids, the younger students. But they were weird, because how they used to bully me was when I was trying to get to the lesson, they would all form a line and stop me from getting there. But the thing was, they were blokes, and they didn't protect that area, with me being this height. So they were standing there, yeah, how are you going to get through, George? Bit like that, I suppose. That's right, I know bullshit too. But the second way I got bullied, and this is where it starts to get a bit more interesting. I got bullied by the doors. I'll be more specific. The automatic doors. Because I don't know who the fuck put this sensor on, but they did not put it like a normal automatic door. Because me and normal automatic doors, we like each other. We have a good relationship, they weren't. These school ones didn't. So I would just be walking, not noticing. Trying to find the bloody sensor. Nothing. So I think, right, what can I do? I know, I need to find somebody. I need to find a tall person. So I'm going around school, trying to find somebody tall. Of course, nobody's around. They're all in the fucking lessons, aren't they? And then I see a bird. Excuse me, blue tit. I'm looking for a tall person. Have you seen anyone? Then I'm trying to eventually get TA. She opens the door for me, so I go, check. But then what's more awkward is then getting through the lesson, teacher going, why are you late, George? And me going, sorry I'm late, miss, the automatic door didn't work. But I can't really use the excuse, because every other student is sitting in their chairs. And they're like, well, it worked for me. But yes, that's what you and your automatic door like that, you've got that relationship. Me, in this automatic door is fucking disabled. Don't like me. So anyway, that's how I got. Third way of how I got bullied was by the teachers. And this basically, anyone my age will remember rewards trips. So basically, if you had a good attendance, they take you out for the day. And it got halfway through the year and they said, George, your attendance is really good. We want to take you on a school trip. Oh, fantastic. where are we going? Cinema, zoo, somewhere like that? She went, no, we're going Alton Towers. I was like, excuse me, you see this, right? You see this, yeah? And you want to take me to a theme park? Now, I thought, I'm not one to want to stay at school and do all the lessons, so fuck it, I'll go. I ended up being the teacher's carrier bag holder, carrying all the bags around for all day. Fucking horrible. But then they did say those magic words, do you want to go to Thomasland? Great day, got fucking everything. But I'm trying to figure out why there's a kid, guy with a beard. So, is he one of the carers? No, the kids don't know me. But another way that how I got bullied was on sports day. Now usually, sports day comes around and I don't do anything, so I used to love it. Sit on the grass, do nothing with my mates. This one year they said, oh George, you're actually down at the, if somebody pulls out, you could be an understudy. And so I was like, okay, fair enough. Thinking nothing would happen. Yeah. Anyway, gets to the day, after the day, I'm ready with stuff. And suddenly people start coming to me, George, you've been picked for sport. George, you're doing a sport this afternoon. I go, okay. So the head of year comes up to me and goes, George, you've been randomly selected to do a sports this afternoon. And this is all true, by the way. So I said to him, oh, what am I doing? The long jump. Sorry, I had a bit of wax me here there. What'd you say? I went, yeah, you're doing the long jump. Now I am lazy, Nottingham. I am really lazy. Not even I am that freaking lazy. If I pull down the name of the only dwarf, I go, man, you never know. What made it worse with the other students? I thought they'd be on my side, you know. No. One kid came up to me and went, come on George, give it your best shot. You never know. I fucking do know. Student number 2 comes up to me and goes, don't let me down, George. Don't let any of us down. You're going to be in for a world of disappointment in around 20 minutes' time. So anyway, I turned up. 3 of the tallest lads in the year were there. And they're looking at me, and I'm looking at them. And they're looking at me. I do love that joke. It's the only time in my life I can ever pretend I'm looking down at someone. So anyway, they said, what are you doing here? Tell me. I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. But what's really annoying is I had one of my jumps disqualified. Yeah, apparently my wheelchair had just gone over the line and they wouldn't count it. But I say that because I actually was in a wheelchair for part of my life. I'm dwarfing, disabled, it comes in the package. But one lunchtime, his TA came up to me and said, George, we need you to start moving around, you know, getting your legs better. I'm like, okay. So I got out of this wheelchair really slowly, was in a lot of pain. And literally, I'm not even feeling on the ground for a second. And she went, right, see you later, bye. In the wheelchair. I'm like, hey! Yeah, she's gone. My mates were like, don't worry, George, we'll help you, you're fine. 2 seconds later, the school bell went off and they went, right, see you later. So I start hobbling to my legs, that's it. By the time I got there, I was part of the maths problem. If George had left the field going 0.02 miles an hour, how long would it take him to get there? And of course, by the time I got to my lesson, it was history. Thank you. But then, another part of the school that, again, I got bullied in was my maths. Because I don't know if anybody here my age remembers a website called My Maths. Yeah, one person here, one person. Basically, for those who don't know, My Maths is basically a website that was held. Basically, you have to do a load of maths exams. Before it, you got given a 3-letter password. And it was 3 random letters. Remember that thing, very important. 3 random letters. So I went to teacher, oh, can you give me my password please? He went, yeah, sure. First letter, E. Second letter, L. You may start to pick up on what the word is. Third letter, F. I was bullied by an algorithm. He said, do you want another one? I went, yes please. He went, okay, I've got another one for you. B-I-G. Oh, come on! Okay, just be calm. It's fine. But yeah, but then, I'll tell you what was one? Yep, thank you. But there was this other day when, before school, you take a day off lesson and people come in to talk about careers. So anyway, I had one of these days and this guy from the army came in. He got us all lined up. He went, right, I want to start this off with a running race. I want you all to run from one side of the room to the other and back. Whoever's last is going to do 10 push-ups. So I double checked the line and I was the only dwarf. So I put my hand up and said, excuse me mate, do you mind if I just do the 10 push-ups now please? I can guarantee I'm going to lose. I even know the fat kid's going to trip, bounce and beat me. He just looked at me and went, no, you've got to believe in yourself. I thought I believed in myself, but clearly not as much as what this guy did. So I went, fine, I'll do it. Yeah, came last. Yeah, I came last. But what was really annoying is because I was on my crutches, there was no way that I wasn't coming last in that race. No one on crutches ever wins anything. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all my time tonight. You've been wonderful. Thank you. Good night.
Yay! George Coppen, everyone! Who would have thought so many members of the territorial army worked at his school?